Stuff at this stage is ridiculous.
Lionel Messi has shaken hands with paradise.
Hello viewers, welcome to another edition of Jam Footy. In today's episode, we're talking about Lamine Yamal. You know, Lamine Yamal has been on the news yet again. I mean, this young boy is always in the news, sometimes for the right reason and sometimes for the wrong reason. But in the whole, we cannot doubt that this guy has been, being one of the most talked about personality in world football at the moment. But then an issue just erupted between the Spanish Football Federation and the Barcelona Football Federation. I mean, there was some kind of clash of interest. Lamine Yamal has been released from the Spain national team that will play against Georgia and another of their fixture in these coming days. I mean, Lamine Yamal was just released from the camp to go back to Barcelona. And now some people will start thinking, oh, why was he released away from the camp? What really happened? But then there's a backstory to this. Lamine Yamal has been suffering from a pubic injury. I mean, he had a medical condition known as pubalgia, a discomfort in the groin area around the pubic region, whereby the player has some kind of discomfort and a kind of muscle disease. And right now, that kind of disease can only be managed. It cannot be cured. It can only be treated, and the pains will subside. And then this injury that Lamine Yamal is currently facing. And so the Barcelona medical team have been trying to get the best out of the situation and manage to get Lamine Yamal into full fitness. But then again, you should know that Lamine Yamal is a star player and he needs to play most matches a season. So what really happened was that Barcelona medical team carried out an invasive radiofrequency treatment on Lamine Yamal. And this treatment, after undergoing this treatment, Lamine Yamal is supposed to stay for some days, from 7 to 10 days before playing football. And Barcelona did not inform the Spanish Football Federation of this recent development. They went ahead and did the treatment. And when they did the treatment, they allowed Lamine Yamal to go to the Spanish national team for the training. And now normally when a player comes to training, the medical team on hand has to check the footballer's fitness level and stuff. So when they checked Lamine Yamal, they saw that he just underwent an invasive radiotherapy, radio frequency treatment, and it's supposed to last for 7 to 10 days. And what really happened? The Spanish Football Federation, they were very angry. I mean, Barcelona, you did this. You're supposed to call us before doing that. At least Spain needs to play their last 2 World Cup qualifying games, and Lamine Yamal is an integral part of that squad. Spain need to play that match, and Lamine Yamal was called up. And why didn't you tell us that that he's undergoing this treatment just a day before coming to the national team? They were so angry, but they had to settle it diplomatically, and they announced on their official website that they regret to announce that Lamine Yamal will not be part of the team as he currently has an injury, and they wish him all the best and quick recovery. But then we know that this was not done by both parties. Both parties did not agree. Now I want to ask, do you think that what Barcelona did was a right thing, or do you think that Barcelona played a smart move on the Spanish Football Federation? Remember that Spain has not yet qualified. Spain are currently 12 points. I think they are 3 points ahead of Turkey, and they need these last 2 matches to ensure qualification. And right now, Spain really needed Lamine Yamal. I mean, Lamine Yamal in your team gives you an added boost and an advantage no matter who you're playing against, whether you're playing against Brazil or Argentina. Having Lamine Yamal gives you that boost, that advantage. But then for them not to inform Spain about this is something I would say that the Barcelona medical team played a very fast one on the Spanish national team. But then again, they're only trying to protect the player. Remember, Lamine Yamal is just 18 years old. There's never been a time in history that a club or a country will rely so much heavily on a player of that age. Most 18-year-olds, most of them are in the academy. Some of them come just from the bench. Some of them are just unused substitute. But Lamine Yamal, I mean, the pressure on him is too much. This guy has played over 100 matches in over 2 seasons. You understand? So the match toll is too much for him. So as a Barcelona fan, I acknowledge the wrongdoing in Barcelona, but then I see they do it for the greater good, because they just want to protect this boy. Spain without Lamine Yamal, although they might struggle, but then they also have other players who can step up. They have Williams Jr. They also have Martin Zubimendi. They also have Oyarzabal. They have Merino up front, you understand? So I think they can still manage to get, the desired World Cup qualification. So I think that what Barcelona did was for the greater good. Although they didn't do it, in conformity with the Spanish Football Federation. But then what do you think? Do you think that this move by Barcelona will create an enmity or an animosity between the Spanish Football Federation and, make them not to recall Lamine Yamal in future? Because sometimes if something like this happen, the coach of the national team might want to take, stringent rule as a deterrent to other players. Maybe he might want to, exclude Lamine Yamal from forthcoming matches. But then again, Lamine Yamal is not an average player that you will use that against him. The fans will turn against the coach. But it might happen. If Spain managed to get those wins without Lamine Yamal, the coach might want to, carry out some sanction against Lamine Yamal to address this kind of shortcoming in order not for it to occur again in the future. So tell me what you think. Was that move by Barcelona a very smart and calculated move to protect the interests of the player, or was it something that was very illegal or inappropriate? Tell me what you think in the comment section. I want to hear your views on this topic, and please don't forget to like, share and subscribe on your favorite channel, Champ Footy. Thank you very much.